Hey everyone, welcome back to EverQuest, the hero's journey. We're here on our level 26, still, a Shadowknight ROG Shaman, and we've been grinding AA points. We're up to 62 AA points accrued, 60 spent and 2 banked. We're currently in lower Guk, and I'll get to that in 1 minute. Some of the AA abilities we've purchased recently are let's see. So we did max out Combat Fury. I think I might have covered that in a previous episode. Put another couple points into Virulent Venom to increase the frequency of the Rogue Poison and Shadowknight and Vampiric Embrace proc. Also recently picked up, where is it? Touch of the Cursed. This has been great. It's a Shadowknight alternate advancement ability. It's passive, and it gives me a chance to proc a 50-point life tap on a melee attack. Mine actually does 55 when I proc because of my +5 spell damage. I'm not sure which item I get that from, but that's been a pleasant surprise. I think what I'm going to try next is probably there's a rogue one. It's an activated ability and increases the damage that your poisons do. Forget what it's called. Take a look. I'm pretty sure it's in the class section. We did finish off Precise Strikes, Precision, which increases the chance of successfully landing a backstab. Looking for that one that I'm going to be getting next. I think it's called like Virulent Poison or maybe it's an archetype ability. No, it's got to be a class ability. Anyway, while I'm looking for this, we are in Lower Guk, and we are a little too low for what I would like to do here. I was just scoping the place out, and Envenom Blades, so that's 7 points. So I think that's going to be my next purchase. So we're at 2. We're going to need 5 more points. We're a little too low for the items that I would like to get here. I can get them, but it's difficult. The stuff I want to kill is red cons, like deep red, like, I don't know, 10 levels above me. I've done a little scoping out of the area, and yeah, I'm capable of killing things, but we could make it easier by gaining a few levels. So I'm planning to go to probably 30, maybe even 32, and then grind here a bit to get items I need, get some more AA points. 32, because from what I could tell, that's when the Shaman gets its summoned wolf pet, and that would be a great addition because of the drop that I got in Upper Guk. Which I don't think I actually showed yet It's the legendary Ghoulbane. So my skeleton pet, the Shadowknight pet, is currently wielding this. In his primary hand, it's 30 damage, 34 delay, and it procs a 162 point direct damage to undead, so dismiss undead. However, it requires level 20. So whenever it should be proccing, my pet just says his will is not sufficient to wield that weapon or something like that. So he's only getting the benefit of the damage from it and not the proc. I want to say the pet is like level 11 or 14 or something like that. He's very low because he's a Shadowknight pet. And it would actually take until, I want to say, high 40s or so before the Shadowknight pet would be 20 or above and able to proc the Ghoulbane weapon. So long story short, the Shaman gets a pet at level 32. The pet that the Shaman can summon at that level would be sufficient to proc the Ghoulbane. So I could put that Ghoulbane on the Shaman pet and just make things much easier for killing undead. Anyway, we are in Lower Gok. We are in the Assassin Supplier Room. I wasn't planning on doing a recording, however, the Assassin is up, and he has a dagger in his hand, and I want it. That's one of the items that I'm after, is the Serrated Bone Dirk. I have not looked up what the Serrated Bone Dirk is like when it's legendary, but I would guess at the least it's probably better than one or both of my weapons. Definitely need a dagger in the primary hand for backstabbing. So if the Serrated Bone Dirk is better than 5.2 DPS, I'll probably shift the stiletto into my offhand and offload this barbed leather whip. If it's not, then maybe it'll go in the offhand. But chances of this being a Serrated Bone Dirk and being legendary are kind of low. I just figured Assassin's up, he's wielding a dagger. Let's try and get it. So yeah, these are all red cons. I don't think I can lull them. Let me pop down here. I just memmed Numb the Dead. I think they're too high or can't be lulled or something. Let me see. Yeah, it says your target looks unaffected. What is the... Let's see. Tar equal assassin. I spelled that wrong. Equal assassin. No, did I spell that? Let me go back up. Failed to hide. Failed to hide again. Okay. I don't know which ones are lower level. Well, the assassin is lower and the knights are lower. I'm guessing the assassin is lower, but not positive. So what I want to try to do is just root one, keep them parked for a minute, and that way I don't have three beating on me. Maybe I can get a slow on another one of them, and then take out one. So we'll see how this goes. They are going to come after me though. Not sure if there's going to be enough room up here to do what I want. If I come over here, I wonder if I can. Root. Oh, root wore off. Pop Ancestral Aid. Yeah, this is not going so great. Did I get him rooted? Well, he's definitely got the dark on him. Alright, we're just going to take this guy out. Because he snared me. I got Engulfing Darkness on me. Come on. Ancestral Aid is faded. Alright, we got an AA point. Hang on a second. Can I root this guy? Keep getting interrupted. He resisted my root. He's resisting everything. Alright, I got a root on him. Can I... Pat's about to die. Let's see if I can slow one of them. This is probably... Alright, let's harm touch the assassin. So yeah, you can see this is not easy. I had to burn Ancestral Aid and Harm Touch to break this room. Hard to land spells on these guys at this level. They're just so far above me. They killed my pet. Alright, what do we got? So we got a regular Serrated Bone Dirk. Definitely want at least an enchanted version. Yeah, this is not sustainable at this level. But I figured this would be a good place to start the video. You know, maybe get an upgrade. So we got this Raidabone Dark. That's awesome. I think I'm gonna leave Lower Guck for now. Go gain some levels elsewhere, and then come back when I don't have to burn all of my cooldowns just to clear this room. So let's pause here, and we'll find someplace else to be. All right. I was looking around a little bit and just noticed the Evil Eye was up, so I figured I would try to snipe him and record it. I still don't have my pet up, but I'm gonna do it anyway. He's an enchanter, so hopefully doesn't... man, he's just resisting everything. Alright. It's a little tougher than I expected. I think we got him, hopefully. Hopefully we don't get charmed or something. Alright. We got a Mana Stone. 1 second to cast. Converts 600 health to 200 mana. Huh. That actually might be useful. Let's see, it's clickable from inventory. Alright. I know before I was saying I need a bigger like cannibalize, so that certainly might help. Cool. I was completely expecting a bag, the Evil Eye bag. That was a nice pickup. All right, let's pause again, and we'll resume shortly. All right, we are resuming somewhere a little more appropriate for our level. We are in Castle Mistmoore. I went to the bazaar. I used the translocator to send me to the Druid Ring in Greater Fadark. Ran from Greater Fadark through Lesser Fadark, zoned into Mistmoore, started a dynamic instance, grabbed the waypoint ring here so I can teleport back to Mistmoore in the future if I need to. It seems like this will be a good spot to get some levels. I did poke around just a little bit. Lots of blue cons, at least in this area. Further in, there's some red cons. But first of all, I think what we want to do is let these guys know who they're dealing with. Yes, we are a hunter of dark elves, and we're going to hunt some more dark elves. I did pick up some spells in the bazaar when I was there. These are lower level spells that I didn't seem necessary, but I just wanted to grab them. So we got Sense the Dead, Locate Corpse, Summon Corpse. Yeah, we're never going to need those. Tiny Companion, so that would shrink my pet. But I can just do Group Shrink to shrink the pet. I guess I could use Tiny Companion if I have Charmed Pet maybe, or if I want to shrink the pet but not myself. Dark Empathy, that's a Shadowknight. Necromancer heal. It heals your target but draws life from yourself. Sense Animals, Spirit Sight, I think that's the Shaman, See Invisible, Remove Minor Curse. I haven't run into any curses yet. I did pick up some spells that can't use yet. Wave of Enfeeblement, I don't think we can use yet. 27, 28, 29, 29, 30. Shrink, Grow, Poison Storm, Remove Lesser Curse, 27, 27, 28, 28, 29, 29. Okay. So that's all we can scribe for now. So I did, I think, pick up spells for levels 27 through 30 for the Shadowknight and the Shaman. Another thing I didn't show was I got this augment in Lower Guck. It's not great, but it's, you know, extra stats. Not quite sure where I want to put it, but we'll stick it on something. I'll stick it on one of our bracers, I guess. I can go in the elite or stats slot. I don't know which one's better. I'm going to put it in the stats slot. There we go. Cool. Also got a couple of these Vial of Rabid Froth. They're poisons or rogue poisons or old school rogue poisons. I don't remember how they work. You must be level 27 to learn this spell. That's weird. Oh, sorry. No, it says you failed to apply the poison. You begin applying the poison. I did try this before, and so I threw some points into apply poison, and I guess 25 points wasn't enough, so seems like I can't use this. I'll have to look into how or if those work. I got them in South Karana. I was running around there. I had a quest to turn in there. Alright, hang on a sec. Let me put Pat hold so that he doesn't go charging after stuff that casts spells on me. Pull a bunch of stuff. These are all blue cons. I don't think they're going to give us any trouble. Alright, oh, even got a light blue over here. Alright. Oh, so let's level. Let's remove most of the experience from our alternate experience, and let's get some levels. We've been paused at level 26 for quite a while. There's level 27. I did change, at least I think I did change the color of the crits. So we'll see if that shows. Yeah, so I changed it to yellow. This might show up a little better. So down here, you can see my Touch of the Cursed AA. So I hit him for 55 damage with my Touch of the Cursed, Touch of the Cursed. So it goes off pretty frequently. It's been a nice bonus. You can see I finished that fight with, I don't know how many blue cons we killed there. 8, 10, something like that. Finished with full health, full mana. So definitely no issues. How did we do experience-wise? So we got our level, which we were 5% away from, and then 20%. And that was just off of blue cons. So we'll grab some more. Go up into the canyon. Pearl shards. As far as I know, those are research components. They stack, so I'll take them. Alright, let's do another. This guy, caster. Seems like maybe. I don't know, he's wearing a robe. Yep. Alright, let's grab everything in here and bring it over to the graveyard. Oh, got lost. Which way am I going? I think it's this way we want to go. Yeah, alright, there's the grave. Oh no, I got rooted. Alright. Okay, root is off. Got all this stuff on me. I'm definitely not going to be able to do pulls this big as we get further in. We're still leveling up our obsidian bead hoop. So that's 67% of the way to legendary. I think after we get done with that, we'll throw that serrated bone dirk in there. Bummer. Can't use the mana stone in combat. That's okay. Wonder if we can mem spells in combat. Yep, I guess we can. Alright, we'll hit this mana stone. Loot up. Looks like we're almost level 28 already. Okay. Yeah, we're 8% away from level 28. Alright, let's grab these guys. Whoops, we got stunned. This guy, yeah, let's kill him. That's gotta be a cleric over there. Glyph Forbitter. I guess it could be a paladin. Alright. 28. That. So we scribed Raging Strength, Alluring Aura, so Strength, Charisma, Heat Blood. I don't know. I don't remember which ones we did before. I'm sure we'll notice eventually. Heat Blood's a good one. Pretty high. Dot. Oh, Legendary Eye Patch. 8 AC, 10 hit points, 10 mana. Is that better than what I have? So more AC. This is Dexterity. That's Wisdom and Agility. Yeah, debatable. I think I'm gonna stick with the Leering Mask because I'm pretty sure the Heroic Dexterity gives you a bonus to Backstab. Actually, let's try, there's a hidden false wall here that you can walk through. There it is. And I think there's a trap that triggers those doors to open. My pet is having a very hard time hitting these guys. What is he doing? He has a... Is he proccing a poison? I just saw... Hang on a second. Work on disarm. I thought I saw my pet have like a green spell effect cover this lady. That's my tainted breath. There should be another false wall here somewhere. Sneak high. Okay. It's nice to see that I'm getting skill ups again. Is that? That's not where we came in, right? Okay. Maybe there's two false walls? Okay, this one is where we want to go, I think. Maybe is that? Yeah, okay, we want to go up. Let's go this way. So we are actually right near the entrance. Oh, does that guy respawn? Alright, yeah. Looks like the zone in area is respawning already. Cool. Yeah, this is the tower that's near the zone in area. I don't know if I've ever been up here. What is that? Poison. Dark poison. Dark poison. What is dark poison? Sign of Anarch spite. What is that? It's gone now. Like it's not. Dark poison. Huh. I don't know what that is. I've seen that buff pop up on my bar before. Sign of Enoric's spite. And that seems to be what's causing. I can't like inspect it to like see what it is. And so I just looked it up on the THJ.cc. Sign of Anoric Spite adds a dark poison proc to you. So it seems like my pet and myself are both getting that. But I can't tell where or how the Sign of Anoric Spite thing is being applied to me. Maybe it's like a server-wide global buff thing, but I thought those usually show up in the short duration box. I don't know. I'm not going to complain. Dark Poison is strong. You could see it's doing 55 points of damage and 24 per tick. What do we got here? Some red cons. I don't know if we can handle these. I don't know what level these are, but this one's yellow, so that gives me hope that we can handle these. Okay. That's one way to do it. Assassinate and level up. Alright, yeah, and so this one just turned. Wait, didn't we just level? We're already 40% into level 29? And we're 55% of the way into level 29. Looks like my rogue poison faded. So I'll reapply Bite of the Shissar. This goes back to the graveyard. Alright, so this must go to the castle. Wait, no. That's where we just came from. This must go to the castle. This guy. I think he dropped stuff. Let's smoke this caster first. Enchanted Crested Helm. 20 AC, 5 hit points by mana. Can't even see it, but I think it says 12 strength. I don't know why it's like being overwritten by the slot thing. Strength 12, yeah. What do we got? We got a bronze helm. So I think if we level that up to legendary, it'd be better than the bronze. So that's another thing we'll add to the bag for powering up. At some point I want to do my fishbone earring too. I don't know if I caught that on video. I was in Kino's Hills a while back. Haddon was up. Killed him. Got the Enduring Breath earring. I figure at some point we gotta check out Kedge Keep, right? I think the zone experience modifier there is quite good. Alright. Level 30. That was quick. Like, I don't know, 20 minutes or so to get 4 levels. That would be my guess. I'm going to get a little more into 30 and then probably cap it and see. I don't know. We're still getting red cons, which I guess is fine because some of them are yellow, so they're not like deep red. %, for that, or I don't know what we were after we leveled, but all right, we're at 13%. I think we're like deep in the castle right now. Definitely don't know my way around this area. So 9% experience off of that kill, from 13 to 22%. We'll see how sustainable it is to use Heat Blood. 88 is kind of steep, but maybe if I'm only using Heat Blood and not my other dots, yeah, I don't know. I'll try it out. Hey, we got a blue con down there. So it's Heat Blood on that yellow con. Let's kill this guy. Oh man. Yeah, that's the other thing. Using dots, Heat Blood is how much is it doing? 42 points per 45 per tick. Using dots when you can assassinate stuff in one shot is like debatable whether it's even worth it. You never know whether your dot's gonna take once or 10 times before the mob's dead. I'm seeing something. Am I seeing? Maybe I was just, my name was clipping into the wall or something. That's the zone out. We can see the what do you call it? The waypoint ring over there. Huh. All right, 48%. We'll get closer to 30 and then maybe cap it. Oh, hello. Fake wall there. Alright, well, looks like we can probably take out this room. I don't know about this guy. Let me try and grab some and bring them in there. Oh, uh-oh. Alright, we got a few. Just a few. Ancestral Aid. We're rooted. Did Ancestral Aid not work? Oh no, it's there. Alright, Killing Spree. Might have to burn Harm Touch. What do we want to burn it on though? Uh-oh. We're going down, I think. Oh, yeah. Oh well. Yeah, that was a bit much. We did kill one. We are 68% into level 30. So let's hit up the bazaar. Yeah, I probably would have had better luck if I had just stayed out there in the garden area and gone to one side and pulled whatever was close and let the roamers come rather than trying to drag some into the room. All right, this guy. Let's see if the yeah, I gotta reattune the map. Yeah, tune the map to Fador, and we need Castle Mistmoore. There, self. Oh, it is dark here. All right, here, we're ready to go back to our dynamic zone. And oh, I guess my pet did not die. That's great. I would rather that happen where I die and have to run back than have my pet die and then me die. Because resummoning the pet and redoing all the buffs is that's a real pain. Beneficial vision, Deadeye. So we're missing a couple buffs here. Actually, I don't think we need the See Invis. So we'll do Ultra Vision. That's better. And then Endure Poison, Endure Disease. Alright, well, what we're gonna do, we'll use our taps for those, I guess. We'll do Scream of Pain, Stat, Tap, and Scream of Hate. I think that's AC and Attack. So I'll fill up those two slots with the AC and Attack. AC and Attack. Looks like Poison, Rogue Poison faded again. I wonder if I'm just using up all the charges, or is there only 100 charges, or is that about 120? I thought it was more. Maybe I'm just using them really quickly. Alright. Alright, so there is or was an enchanter in here somewhere, or something's proccing Shallow Breath on me. What is that? Sign of Anoric Spite. I gotta figure out where that's coming from. Greater healing, liftless power, health, resist disease, fury, restless bone. So new Shadowknight pet, strength and death. I think that's a stat buff slash haste for the Shadowknight pet. I'll have to look into exactly what it is, but it definitely buffs the Shadowknight pet. So we're up to 76% of the way into 30. Seems like my pet died, which is, or, yeah, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to him, so either he died or me memming the new spell killed him, which would be weird. So he must have died. But I was going to have to dismiss him anyway to summon the new higher level pet. Let's see here. Pet. Yeah. Pet haste, strength, and death. So yeah, restless bones. So a level 30 pet. I think even though it's a level 30 spell, he's only like level 16 or something like that. I was looking it up earlier. Pets. Let's see. Where's the Shadowknight pets? The level 30 Shadowknight pet is level 16. Yeah. So he's not very good. Let's shrink us. We'll give him his haste. I wonder if it stacks with quickness. Increase attack speed by 20, strength by 5, AC by 1. Okay. Alright, so he's got strength and death on there. Let's try quickness. Beneficial, haste, quickness. Alright, well, the buffs stack. I don't know whether the haste stacks. Oh, looks like I have specialized now? HP. Alright, so this is the new stamina buff. 12 stamina. I don't know what this one gives. That doesn't seem right. Increase stamina by 23 at level 28. And this is health. Increase stamina by 12 at level 30. Alright, so we have it on ourselves right now. Spirit of Ox. Let's try this. I'm going to click it off because I don't know when the last time I had to recast it was. So it might be like not scaled up to max level. You get the most benefit at level 28 plus. So stamina is 137. Stat buffs, stamina, health. $141. So yeah, you get four more. It says increase stamina by 12 at level 30. I feel like we got more than 12 though. Let's click that off. We're at 141. 114. Maybe we're just getting max. And the buffs like don't scale or something. I don't know. I thought they did. Anyway, carrying on. Strength. So we got a new strength buff. We'll give that to both us and our pet. $174 to $182 for me. Pet needs burst of strength. I got Fury now. I imagine it's going to overwrite Frenzy. I think it's the same type of deal. It's like a combat stat buff, but it's self only. So it's supposed to be 10 more decks. So it's 25, 30, 7 more agility. Although I don't know, again, if like, I don't know when the last time was that I cast Frenzy on myself. So I don't know if I'm getting 25 agility because that's what it's supposed to be at level 30, or if I'm getting, I don't know, 15 or something because I casted around level 20. Anyway, let's check out the one I'm interested in is the agility, I guess. Supposed to get 32 agility. we're at 125. If I click, I'm being attacked. If I click off, or hang on a minute, I don't want to recast it because I don't want it to go up here in my 2 or 3 buff slot. So let's do this. Get that. Have the pet get him, and then we'll tap, power tap. That was pinging, so we'll get heat out. Okay. Click off. So agility is currently 125. When I click off frenzy, it drops to 95. So we're getting 30, right, out of that. So we got 10 more agility than we had before. All right. What else? Let's see. That was it for those. Do I still have my, yeah, I do, my bear buff over here, form of the bear. Yeah, I think next time I do like a level push and pre-buy the spells, I'll like stop and not try to do it in combat because I don't remember if there's more that I need to. We did get a new life tap. So tap, health, life draw. The other one I hadn't used in quite a while. It was kind of pitiful. I think it was like less than 20 points or something. Alright, I don't know if Poison Storm is going to get me killed, or if I'm going to get myself killed by pulling too many mobs. I'm going to get a new slow and a new heal, actually. So we'll swap out that. Heal, greater healing now. I'm probably not gonna memorize the new slow. It is I think it's like a beefy slow. It's like 50%. Where is it? Tagar's insects, 50% slow. 4.3, 3.3 second cast time. This one's also 3.3. 35%. Yeah, I don't know. Like 60 mana, 125. Like the 15% additional slow. When I use slow, it's usually on stuff that's hard, like red cons, and that is not frequent. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll use that one instead. It's gonna be detrimental. Slow. Tagars. Also to get another detrimental debuff, disempower debuff. Oh, wave of enfeeblement. Maybe I'll try that one out. That'd be good for pulling packs. I think that's like a AE strength debuff. Increase hate. Yeah, decrease strength by 20. Hang on a second. Oh, let me check my experience here. All right, we're getting close to where I want to stop. One. I'll try to keep it to just these guys. See where we end up. $92. This probably won't even move it. Yeah, 92. This guy doesn't want any of us. Pickpocket. Take your money though. And I'll take the faction. We're getting King Tyrus Thex, League of Antonican Bards, and Ring of Scale plus faction. Ring of Scale is like dragons. I don't know if it comes into play at all in Classic EverQuest. The first place I know of is Kunark. Are those up? Okay, they are. All right. Well, we're getting pretty cool. Let's kill this guy. Bards, League of Antonican Bards is obviously the Bards. I think King Tyrus Thex is the High Elves? Alright everyone, I took a quick break to hit the bazaar, sell, give some stuff to the Tribute Master, bank, but we're going to wrap up. We got to level 30. We are 95% of the way through level 30. I've shifted my experience back to 100% for AA experience. My next purchase is going to be in Venom Blades, so I need 7 points for that. I got 4 banked, and we are 62% of the way through for our next AA point. We'll probably continue in Mistmoore for a bit. This is a new look. I'm not bored with it yet. Upper Gaku is getting pretty stale. Lower Gaku is a little too, I don't know. I don't want to say hard, but too much effort right now. Although we have gotten 4 levels, so it'd probably be doable. But again, I want to hang out in Mistmoore for a while, see what we can do. I know that there's at least one item that would be nice to get or upgrade. This crested helm would be an upgrade if we can get it to legendary. Alright, let's see if we can get this stuff over here. Come on. Get the pet. Come over here. There we go. Alright. What's this guy doing? Hey. Disarmed him. It's nice to see skill ups happening again. I think if we walk in this room unstealthed, there's like a trap or something, and it opens the doors, and those things come charging out. So let's see. Yep, there we go. All right. I just got feared. Oh, I did. What's going on? Alright, we got 5 AA points banked now. And we've upgraded our obsidian bead hoop to legendary. We'll take a look at that. Alright, obsidian bead hoop, 4 AC, 8 int, 8 agility, and 6 spell damage. Yeah, I think we're gonna take that over the 10 hit point earring that we got at like level 5, 4. I don't even remember. Pretty cool. Alright, I like the spell damage. That's nice. And the heroic stats are always welcome. Oh, you know what? Hang on a second. So I think in one of my last episodes, I wasn't sure which stat dictates my mana pool. So I just put in. So let's see if my mana pool drops if I take this off. 857 total. 839. So it did go up. I'll have to test that out with a. Does this have wisdom on it? It does. Does my mana pool go up if I put this on? 857. 852. So it went down. Okay. So I guess my. Well, at least right now, the stat that controls my mana pool is intellect, but I'm not sure if it's because my intellect is higher or if it's just because I selected Shadowknight as my first class. Make our way back out. I think she's a quest NPC or something. And killing her, I think you lose faction with the Temple of Sol Ro. All right. I think that's going to be it for this session. We made a heck of a lot of progress. We got an AA point, we got 4 levels, got a bunch of new spells, new pet, upgraded our earring. We did get a serrated bone dirk and are now working on upgrading that, so that's in the power slot, I think it's called. We're going to work on getting envenomed blades, so we need a couple more AA points for that. We'll hang out here in Mistmoore for a while, grind some AAs, maybe get a couple more upgrades. We did get that crested helm, so I think after we upgrade the serrated bone dirk, we'll work on upgrading that, or we'll get another crested helm that's legendary from the guy that drops it over in the tower there. Yeah, that's going to be it for this time. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Take care.